Hello everyone, welcome back to the C# for Beginners course. In this lesson, we will learn conditional statements, one of the most important concepts in programming. By the end of the video, you will understand how programs make decisions using if, else, and else if. Conditional statements allow a program to execute different code depending on a condition. In real life, we constantly use condition, like if it's raining, we take an umbrella. If the exam score is high, we pass the course. So programming works the same way. The most common condition structure in C# is the if statement. Let's look at the basic structure of an statement. First, let's write if, then we write any condition. And then we open curly brackets, and inside the curly brackets there is a code that runs if the condition is true. If the condition is true. So the condition inside the parentheses must be true or false. If the condition is true, the code inside the breaks will execute. If it's false, the code will be skipped. To build condition, we use compression and logic operators. As a compression, we use first equal to. This is equal to. The second is not. This is not equal to. Not equal to. The third is greater than. Or less than. Or greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal. And the last one is less than or equal. And as the logic operators, we use AND, which is this. This is AND. Second, OR. As OR, we use this. This is OR. And the last one, we use NOT, which is this. This is NOT. So these operators help us to create more complex conditions. Condition statements can work with different data types, such as integer, a string, or boolean. Let's make an example. First, we create the integer age and give value as 18. Then we are going to create a condition with it. If the age is more than or equal to 18, then we are going to show or write on the console write line, you are 18 years old, and close it. For the string, first create a string, give a name as name, and your value is Alex. And let's make a condition with it. If the name is equal to Alex, then we're going to write your name is Alex. I'm giving a simple example, but you can make it more complex. For the boolean, we create a boolean, has ID, let's say true, and create a condition with it. If the has ID is true, then we're going to write console write line you have an ID. Okay, the key rule is that the final condition must always evaluate true or false. Now let's talk about else. Else block run when the if condition is false. So let's say this one is false. So this condition will be false, then we can write else and execute the code. Let's say console write line console write line, and we'll write you don't have an ID. So the first one is false, then if the first condition is false, the second condition, the else, will be executed. This allows the program to choose one of the two paths. And the last one is else if. The else if must be written after the if and before the else. This is like second condition. When we have multiple condition, we can write else if, such as this. We will write else if else if has ID is true, then we are going to write console write line you have an ID. To make it work, we need to write this. So it means it's false. So the program checks the condition from top to bottom and stop the first true condition. So this one is false, the second one is true, then it's going to execute this. Let's close it. Yeah, it's going to execute this line. In the last part, we can combine condition using logic operators. Let's make an example. First, delete this all. We need to create integer. Age is give a value is 18. And create a boolean bool, also has ID and give a value true, and let's create a condition with two variables. If the age is more than or equal to 18 and has ID is true, then we are going to write console write line you may enter. So here both condition must be true. Using this two symbols means two condition must be true, or we can write these two symbols, and this means one of them must be true. Now let's look at the real example. First, let's create a balance, give value as 500, then make a condition with it. If the balance is more than 1000, we're going to write console write line. We're going to write you have a high balance. And let's show his balance. And let's write a second condition. If the balance is more than or equal to 500, then we're going to write your balance is average. And else, if the two condition is false, then we're going to write console write line your balance is low. And let's show him his balance. Okay, this example show how conditional logic is used in real application like banking system. Now, conditional statements are foundation of program logic. They allow your program to react, make decision, and behave intelligently. In the next lesson, we will learn another condition, which is switch case. So thank you for watching and keep practicing.